Hello, Leo, and welcome back to the Enlightened Path. I am Ayana Nicole, and this is your January 2023 monthly reading. So, this is for the first 2 weeks of January for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising placements. Okay, Happy New Year's, guys. Let's jump in. So, Leo, at the center of your reading, we have your energy along with Aries and Sagittarius. King of Rods shows up here. As I look at your reading, before we can even clarify, Leo, if you've been feeling a little bit of anxiety, maybe even not being on the same page with others around you, and you are expecting somewhat of a disaster, I believe the first 2 weeks of January are going to prove you wrong, okay? Because we've got some brilliant energy coming in here. I feel like some of you are thinking that things aren't going to go the way that you're hoping. There is this kind of expectation of there being this shakeup here with the tower sitting above you here. But I don't think that's what you're getting. Nine of Cups is the energy that's coming in. Let's explore it. Let's see what's happening here. So we're going to start with the energy at the center, King of Rods here. All right. I feel like many of you have a plan. You're being called to be more flexible, to come out of disappointment, leave all the disappointment, the upset, and the heartache behind. Get to work, okay, Leo? It's time to continue to push forward. A lot of you may have been not really budging. I feel like some of you could have been kind of, there's this energy of like having a stick in the mud, like just kind of stubborn energy. And now you're ready. You're ready to move forward. Let's explore the base of your reading with the Five of Rods. A lot of times this is competition, not being on the same page, conflict here with the Five of Rods. All right. I don't feel like everyone's been on the same page with you, Leo, especially if you're trying to manifest here. Others may have their own plan as far as what they think you should be doing or how you should be doing things, how you should move forward with the Magician here. But Leo, as many of us know, and as you know, you're not someone that can be bossed around. You like to call your own shots, and you like to get things done in the way you want them done. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but I definitely see these next 2 weeks asking you to be more flexible. You've been in this energy, Nine of Pentacles, in your recent past of being very stable, all right? Feeling a little bit of wealth come in, feeling some abundance come in. This is going to be things that you've created on your own that have been leaving you feeling quite luxurious. I believe that a lot of you had wonderful, wonderful holiday breaks. You may have received wonderful, wonderful blessings and gifts from those around you. Or Leo, something that we know that you will do for yourself. I think that some of you may have blessed yourself and kind of splurged on yourself, okay? This energy is very, very abundant, okay? And this energy isn't about anyone else except you, okay? So let's explore it a little bit more. Nine of Pentacles for Leo, please. Okay, this one comes to the side. Well, I want to show you, it actually came this way for me. Nine of Wands in reverse. So dropping your guards, actually allowing yourself to hope for the best and not expect the worst. So you've already learned this, but I think that we're still in the midst of learning it. I feel like you've learned it in one area of your life, and now the next 2 weeks of January are going to be asking you to apply that lesson to other areas of your life. We see you focusing on this tower here. It almost feels like you're fearing that this is what's going to happen. Somehow everything is going to fall apart. The foundation that you laid is going to crumble, and there's going to be a need for restructuring, all right? That's what the tower is. It's a call for restructuring. Well, that's why, because you're not on the same page. We already talked about this energy, Five of Rods down here. Same card, different deck. So you're focused on the conflict. You're focused on the conflict. I'm going to take one more for your tower. So it's not you. Yeah, some of you could be dealing with a younger sign that's very much like you, or if they're not younger, they're a little less mature. This feels like a very reckless energy when we see the Knight of Wands, all right? I always make the joke that the Knight of Wands is the knight that will run down the pedestrian in the crosswalk, all right? Because it's focused on what it needs to get done. And they're not really considering or looking out for anyone else, all right? If you've got this energy here, or Leo, if this has been you, well, this is why there's a fear that there's going to be this disturbance that makes everything crumble. So if it's you, Leo, we want you to pull back that energy, all right? Allow yourself to be a little bit more flexible, consider others. If it's the energy that you're dealing with, Leo, try not to get too deep into conflict with an energy like this, all right? Because unfortunately, you can't win without there being some sort of disruption, all right? Another thing is we don't want you to be calling this in. So we don't look, don't focus on it, all right? Don't call it in. Don't expect it to come if it hasn't already come. Change your point of focus, because your point of focus is your point of attraction, all right? So the surprise here is you get the Nine of Cups as the energy that's coming in. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. This is joy. This is abundance, all right? So you've got abundance here with the Nine of Pentacles in the recent past. You've got Nine of Cups coming in the recent future. So Leo, I don't want to tell you that you've been stressing and worrying about nothing, but it does look as though what you've been stressing and worrying about isn't coming to be this disaster that you're thinking that it's going to be. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's almost like, I think the title of your reading is probably going to be, it's not as bad as you think it is. It's not as bad as you think it is, all right? Nine of Cups for Leo, please. That one jumps out for you. Knight of Cups in reverse. One more. There we go. Okay. Yeah, someone's finally releasing. Okay. Letting go. Ace of Cups in the upright. Four of Pentacles. So yeah, I think that some of you were thinking that you weren't even going to get a little bit of help. You weren't going to get a little bit of consideration or even a little bit of loving. But what you're getting is much more. It's not small. Someone is finally letting go, opening up. I feel like the floodgates are opening up to you. You're receiving a whole lot more support and love than what you were expecting. So it's coming. Just give it some time over this next 2 weeks. Remember to try to stay positive here. I think for a lot of you, you're going to be receiving much more than what you were hoping for. Much more than what you were hoping for. So Leo, the only advice that I've got for you here is to just stay positive, okay? I think that life is already proved to you that you're worthy. That's already been proven. So allow life to continue to prove that to you and show you this even in this situation, all right? Don't forget your lessons, all right? So for those of you where this is resonating, I hope that this brings you confirmation, clarity, and guidance. And if you are looking to get your own personal session, everything you need to know to book with me is in the description box. Leo, Happy New Year's. I'll see you guys in about 2 weeks to go over the mid-month love check-in. I'll see you soon, Leo.